Hey friends, how are you all doing? I hope you had a great new year. Having a great new year. I just wanted to show you some progress. Well, let's just wait a little here. Yeah, it's progress on this AI. As you can see, it now is able to. You can make those kind of transformer objects where they need to activate and deactivate before they go from idle to walking. So you can check that so it will activate the end graph for activate and deactivate. You can see this transformer trash can or what it is doing that, and they are now also able to open doors, like you can see. Well, just to show you how this works, you can see here this is simply a spline that is laid out, and then it can follow the spline. So this is how you set it up. So you add the AI spline to it and drag in the spline you want to use. You can set some different stuff. We can just try to create a new one so you can see how simple it is. It's support both animated and normal objects. So we can try to set this one up. Then we just add the spline and say what spline it should follow. We can take spline 0. It's this one in the circle. Just for some visual, we could take a spotlight and put in here. Just make it point downwards like that. A little brighter. Perhaps another color. Oops. Get it out here. Well, perhaps that's too much. Camera issue now. So, yeah, that's better. Yes, and then it should follow this around. Let's see if that's. We can just try to move it faster here. Random before idle is something you can set if you want some kind of random where if they are walking, they can go to idle at random times and then hold a break and then continue. Also, you can set how high from the spline you want the object to move. We can try here 200. You can see it's moving at 200 now. Oh, it's moving backwards, but you can then flip your Y like that. Then it will move the correct way. You see it's following the circle, the spline circle. So that's how you set that up, and it can be animated objects also, where you have an animation graph with the different animation inside. Then we also had behavior for lights. We can just remove this and try to. You just add this behavior for light, and it can flicker. We can try to flicker the light here. At random, and you can set how long it should be off and then how fast it should flicker. Lower is faster, so it's flickering fast now. Or you can have a pulse radius. Let's try to make a huge one. Speed a bit slow. See how it pulses in and out. You can make it real large radius, pulse radius. So you can also use that to make your scenes come alive. And then we have the new door. Actually, it also works with whatever object you need or have. We can try this one. It's transparent door. And it works with any objects also. You can just try to we add the door script right here. Behavior door. You can have a open and a close sound. Auto open, door speed, and then you can select you want to move it in a direction to get it out of the way, or you can swing it around like this. Let's just try that. Oops, you can see the spare just did not open the door. The only thing you have to do to tell the system what objects is able to open doors is that you add a command to the name. That's open door, and then the range you want it to open, you can take 300. You see it's now opening the door and closing it again. And it's just taking a break. Going to idle. If it was animated, you will see all the animations. Yeah, and then you can see the camera also have an open door command, so I can also open the doors. You can see here, if I move to the door, it will open. Oops. Like that. Here's also, it's rotating objects. You can add like this. Rotate object. It can rotate the object in any direction and at any speed you like. You can see here. It turns the other way now. You can also just try to... Yeah, another thing you can use the spline system for is if you want to make a platform to move the player from one place to another, you could just set up let's take a cube. Oops. Just place it down here. Then we can make a new spline. I think it's in other spline. Place it there. And we can just see we like to move the platform from here to there. Like that, and then the other way. So we just make this. Then we take this one and make it AI spline and follow the spline we created. If you don't want it to turn around, you can set this to 0, but you can just check how it looks now. Move speed. Let's make it go a little fast. So you can see it's turning around, but the platform is moving. If you don't want to have that turn around, you just set that to 0. A little slower. See, now the platform is moving. So if you have some kind of collision with this body, you could stand on it, jump on it, and get transformed over here. So that is just some of the new things I made. The FPS player works pretty fine now. Also the weapon controller and animated deagles is all inside here. So I'm working on some general stuff to get the scenes to come alive. Anyway, that's just a short update. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, Have a great day.